My name is Michael Young, and I'm a lawyer who handles will contests and other contested estates in Texas. One of the counties that I practice in regularly and handle contested estates in is Collin County. Collin County has an approximate population of 1.2 million people, and it's not only one of the fastest growing and dynamic counties in Texas, it's one of the fastest growing counties in the entire country. Led by a tech and real estate boom over the past several decades and growth from Dallas going north, Collin County has experienced significant economic and population growth with a relatively young population, but also quite a bit of wealth tied up in land that has gained significant value and even houses that have significant value. I've had contested estates where maybe the cash in the estate is a few $100,000, but a home that was purchased in their 80s or 90s and is now paid off has potentially quadrupled in value, is now over $1 million. So you can have an estate in Collin County for people that were not extremely wealthy, but the estate can be worth $1 million or $2 or $3 million. Based substantially on real estate and potentially some retirement assets. Now, almost every county in Texas handles probate jurisdiction differently. Collin County, like the other large counties in Texas, makes it fairly easy because they have what's called statutory probate courts. And in counties that have statutory probate courts, almost every dispute regarding an estate or a trust or proceedings that are generally uncontested regarding an estate or trust or probate are handled by the statutory probate courts. And Collin County has one statutory probate court. Arguably, it could support other courts, but there is one probate judge, Sarah Duff, but she's assisted by several associate judges who will assist her both in uncontested and contested matters. And the court I find in Collin County is very efficient. Probably, I would guess, 80 to 90% of the dockets they have are uncontested. But when they do have contested cases, they resolve them efficiently as best as possible given the size of the county and the size of their docket. Many hearings can be handled by Zoom, and sometimes, particularly with the contested cases, those will be often handled in person, but for some more routine type motions in contested cases, those can also be handled by Zoom. It's very important that if you're facing a will contest, someone has contested a will that you've offered for probate, or you believe that you have a valid reason to contest a will offered for probate in Collin County, it's very important that you contact an experienced probate litigation lawyer as soon as possible. And I need to stress that. While Texas law allows for a will contest to be filed up to 2 years after the will has been admitted to probate, it's generally not a good idea to wait that long if you can avoid it. If someone has contested a will or you believe somebody is, contact a probate litigation lawyer. And just because there is a quote-unquote probate lawyer involved doesn't mean you're covered, because a lot of probate lawyers do not handle contested matters, or they don't have experience in handling contested matters. There's a small group of lawyers in Texas, relatively small, who simply focus their practice on contested estates. I'm one of those lawyers. Whether you contact me or another lawyer, make sure that the focus of their practice is on contested estates. If you're facing a will contest in Collin County, feel free to give me a call.